Hi, I'm Mike Wilson and welcome back to part 2 of the Heist in the Room remake. And as promised, here's that infamous Mike Dean outro. So for the pianos, I used a patch called The Gentleman by Native Instruments Contact. Within the actual VST device, I disabled the reverb because we're going to be sending this track out to our own reverb. The pianos come in 2 tracks and it's basically the same chords but just layered an octave above and one an octave below. There's a bit of an EQ cut, I say a bit, there's quite a savage EQ cut on a frequency that I found quite irritating, so I completely took that out, and it wasn't adding anything musical or anything pretty to the mix. The tone that was bothering me was probably caused by the OTT device, which I added on the bus of the pianos. The OTT just helped to make the pianos sit on top of the mix a bit more, bring them a bit more upfront, cutting through everything else that's happening. The bass line was made using Serum, and there's a mute guitar patch under the bass section which I used to lay off this riff. I did go into the device and soften the attack a little bit because it was very clicky and poppy, but if that's something you want, you can keep that in there. By slowing down the attack, it just made it a bit more smoother when the keys are pressed in. And then I've added a lot of high cut just to isolate the bass frequencies. We also use Serum to create the lead sound. There's a bit of a low cut EQ on it. There's a light high cut EQ as well, just to get rid of some of the white noise. And then this patch was duplicated onto the next track because here's where we're going to add the automation to create the riser effect. I added an extra oscillator. I adjusted the envelope attack just so it takes a lot longer for it to go from silent to its maximum loudness. The pads are pretty simple. They're exactly the same chord progression as the pianos, and within Serum again, we just found a pad patch that fitted the mood, and these felt probably closest to the actual track than anything else I could find. Next up, the drums. Each of these sounds were picked either from my own personal library or patches that you can easily get from Splice. I just went through my hard drive trying to find something close to the effects that are on the original song. And for reference, this is how it sounds with everything in the full mix. If you're still here, thanks for watching all the way up to the end. I can try and make some of these files available to you, such as the MIDI that I used, maybe the patches and samples, but it'll take me a bit of time to figure out exactly how to make them available. If that's something you'd like, let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful and entertaining, feel free to like and subscribe and keep an eye on what's coming next. There'll be more content with you very soon.